Hi there! This is a quick and easy video on how to use the DepEd monitoring app for this midterm elections. To begin, simply go to electionmonitoring.deped.gov.ph with your phone browser and download the APK or the Android app. Okay, now that we have downloaded the app, now we're starting to download it. Okay, then after downloading it, open and then click on install. Make sure that if you have installed a previous one, delete it. Okay, wait for it to be installed. Okay, it says app installed, and then open the app. Okay, now you are ready to register. Okay, now we have to input your phone number. Okay. And then make sure you already have thought of a password. Not too complicated, but of course not too simple, and it shouldn't be short. It should be at least 6 characters. Okay, and then click on next. So if you put on a phone number that's not valid, then the application knows. After that, you're asked for your first name, middle name, and last name. Okay. Okay. Now you have options of the task assigned to you. Click on ETF Regional if you're assigned as an election task force for the region. Click on Election Task Force Division if you are assigned to that, PSDS, or if you are with the electoral board as a part of the election board member. I'm sorry. Okay, because there are different sets of questions when you click on these roles. Okay, if you click on ETF Regional, all you need to do when you click on next is you have to choose your region. If you are an ETF division or PSDS, apart from the region, you have to choose which division you are in. But if you are with the EBM, then you have to choose the region all the way down to precinct. So for example, I am with the EBM, then I click on next. Now I have to choose which region I am assigned to. For example, it's region 12, okay? And then I am assigned in Takurong. Choose the municipality, and then you have to choose which barangay, for example, San Emmanuel, and then there are 3 schools there, and if you're assigned in the precinct inside San Emmanuel, then you have to put on the exact precinct number. No spaces, no dash. So for example, the precinct is 34B, then you have to put on 34B and not 34-B. Now review all of the names, the information that you have provided, and then if you are okay with it, if it's accurate enough, then all you need to do is click on submit. Then it loads your questions, and then registration is now successful. After your successful registration to the application, now you have time to carefully read the election menu before actually submitting the reports. After that successful registration, now you have this reminders page. And before you click on continue, you're asked to read all the reminders. So you have to submit your pre-election report before May 13. That's the ideal time. And then the election reports after just before 8 p.m. because the election ends at about 6. And then the post-election reports on or before May 15. Um, of course, the server and the app is still open for submission of reports, but this is the ideal time. And then it says there that every picture will consume disk space. So after a month, you can already delete this application. When you have installed the old version before the sample, all you need to do is uninstall it so you can install the ones that are really the official app of the DepEd monitoring application. Now, you click on continue. Okay. And these are the menus. You have the pre-election report. These are the questions. So we said that after downloading and registering, all you need to do is first review all the questions in the menu. So these are the questions for the pre-election day report. Okay. And as you can see, there's this true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, and false. Okay. So all the questions are answerable by true and false. And if it's normal, all you need to do is describe the situation, if it's successful or normal. Okay. And then you can save it. And then it takes you to a module where you can take a picture. It's not necessary that you take a picture. The pictures are there if there are situations that needs evidentiary proof or whatsoever. But if you don't need to, all you need to do is click on done. And then it says there that you have 1 records and 0 pictures waiting for upload. Let's just review the menu. So you have pre-election report, you have the election proper report, which should be submitted by 8 p.m. on May 13, the post-election report, you have the facilities report, the benefits report, the welfare report, and other incidents or if you have comments or feedback about the app or about the conduct of the election process. So now you go to the election day proper report. So it asks you, did the polling precincts opened on time? If not, then you have to put on false. Is the electoral board, including the support staff, complete? Again, if not, then you have to put on false. If you are complete, then all you need to do is stay as is. Were you able to vote? So true or false. Has the voting been conducted in an orderly fashion without incidents of flying voters? So all you have to do is true or false. Again, for example, you opened the precinct at about 7 a.m. Then probably you can put on the reasons due to whatever reasons you have. Then you can put on save, and then you can take a picture. Make sure that you allow the app to take the pictures, and then do it again. Take a picture, and then you can just save it. If you want to delete the picture, you're not sure about it, all you need to do is tap on the picture, delete it, okay, and then take another one, take a picture, and then save it, and then you can view it if you want to. If you're okay with it, just click on back, and then click on done. Okay. You are also allowed to view your reports, the reports that have been lodged but not yet uploaded to the server. Okay. Click on view report, and then you can see there that you have actually put on success. If you click on it, you can review that you have that your answers are all true, and then you put on success. Then all you need to do is save it again, and then click on done. And then here that you said that it opened at 7, you can click on that. You can actually change your answers if you feel like there was a discrepancy along the way. So you put there the flying vote, the voting is conducted, blah, 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 and then you said false. And then you can add to it, just put on space, and then tell them that there was an incident of flying voters, and then you can probably save it and then take another picture. Okay, and then take a picture, save it, and then you'll see that you have two pictures. The other one was not at all deleted. And then you click on done, go back, and then it says there that you have two records and two pictures awaiting. And so it goes all the rest. Post-election, these are the questions. All you need to do after you have registered is review all the menu, review all the questions, welfare report, okay, facilities report, were there tarpaulins, available access to polling places. You're given time to review all this, to read all the questions prior to submitting the reports. Now, if you want to submit the report, all you need to do is click on the upload reports to server. And then it uploads, and after you have uploaded the reports on those particular menu or buttons, then the button becomes a bit darker. So you are reminded that, okay, on the pre-election report and election proper report, I have already submitted my report. Then if you want to submit already the welfare report, then at least the DepEd National is aware of the situation of the teachers in the premises, in the division, in the region, and in the schools. So there were no unruly watchers or voters, true. No instances wherein food was distributed by candidates. There were no electoral board members who suffered injuries or heat strokes. There were no members of electoral board that were threatened or harassed. There were no incidents of harassment, no accidents. And then all you need to do is normal situation. Is put on that phrase, then click on save, click on done, and then right away you can upload it to the server, and then voila. And that's about it. It is so easy. It is answerable by true or false. You can always change your answers if you feel like you have given a wrong information at the beginning of it, and then your answers will be overwritten by the first one on those three particular buttons: the pre-election, the election proper, and the post-election report. So it's true, there were no objections, there were no issues. For example, you had issues encountered. So make sure that you answer it elaborately with the who, what, where, when, so that when it goes to the server and people involved or to make that needs to make action or recommendation has a clear perception or has a clear context of the situation that you're actually reporting. So issues encountered, so you put on what time, where, who, and what. And put on save, and then you can take a picture and then save it. It's too fast. It's actually light. It's actually a light application. Then put on done. And then right away, if you're okay with it, you can actually upload it right away. But if you're not sure, go to view reports again and then go to the after election report, which you have just um, finished responding to. And then if you're okay, just go to save again and then click on done and then back and then upload reports to server. And then you would see that the post-election report has been darkened. And that's about it. Thank you very much. And for any questions, just go to the workplace. Okay, let's summarize. First, download the app at electionmonitoring.deped.gov.ph, register, carefully read the menu, submit the reports, write a brief description, or elaborate it if there's a need to elaborate it, review the reports, and then after that, upload your reports to the server. Thank you very much and have a good day.